All right, welcome back. Now we're going to do another checkpoint. So again, we're going to sketch the graph of this function, and then go ahead and pause, do it yourself, come back and see if you got the same thing that I get. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to analyze this again. So again, the amplitude, right, which is equal to the absolute value of A, which is equal to 2. And the period, well, there's no C value, so the period is going to be, well, B is 1, right, because it's just X. So the period, which is equal to 2 pi over B, is going to be what? 2 pi over 1. So it's going to be 2 pi. All right? So that means we're going to go from 0 to 2 pi. Oops. Okay? Okay, now, let's look at, now normally, again, if the minus 5 wasn't there, it would oscillate between 2 and negative 2. But since we're subtracting 5 from the whole function here, that means it's going to be a vertical shift down 5 units. So this is going to oscillate not between 2 and negative 2, but it's going to go between negative 3 and negative 7. All right, so y equals, this is going to go y equals negative 5, so that's going to be the new line where it's going to oscillate oscillate about. So this is going to imply that it's going to oscillate between negative 3 and negative 7. Okay, so let's get our points, right? So it's going to be, let's write our points here. So it's going to be divided by 4, so we're going to take 0 from 2 pi, divide by 4, right? So that means we're going to go by increments of pi over 2. Okay, so the first one is going to be 0. Now cosine, again, starts at the top. So this is going to be 0, negative 3. And then it's going to go pi over 2, comma, and then it's going to go down to y equals negative 5. And then it's going to go to 3 pi over 2, comma. Now it's going to go down to negative 7. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed one. I skipped one. That's not 3 pi over 2. That's pi. Sorry, this is pi. Right. So 0, pi over 2, pi, comma 7. Now it's going to go to 3 pi over 2. And now it's going to go back up to negative 5. And then finally, the last point here is going to be 2 pi, and it's going to back to negative 3. And of course, if we sketch the graph, right, we could just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Okay, so let's do the dotted line. Just so we know where it's bouncing. And then now it's going to start at -3. Oh, oops, let's put our 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, 2 pi. Okay, so now it's going to start at -3, 0 comma -3, and then it's going to go down to pi over 2 comma -5, and then it's going to go down to 7. So at pi it's going to be at 7, and then at 3 pi over 2 it's going to be back to -5, and then it's going to go back up to -3. And so we have something that looks like this. All right. That's it.